Hi, what business are you in? Yes, you, I'm talking to you. What business are you in? Hi, good morning. My name is Ann McMillan. And I am the Master Wealth Builder, helping to build stronger, better lives, helping my clients that are $1 million connect to billions. And I am here in Houston, Texas, just finished doing a speaking engagement for the Houston Build Expo. And as I was consulting earlier this week with one of my consulting clients, I asked my client the question. I asked the audience the same question today as a part of my presentation on how do you build a foundation for your business. I asked this question. I'd like to ask you the same question. The question is this: what business are you in? These are Ann's wonderful words of wisdom, and I want to thank you for joining us. But the question today is this: what business are you in? You see, after celebrating over 40 plus years in the construction industry as the first Black female contractor in my state of Florida, I am now beginning to understand that when we say we're in business, we're not just in one business. And what I'm coaching and teaching and also learning more about my own businesses is that my one business represents 5 to 6 to 7 different businesses. And so think about this for yourself. What business are you in? What is your expertise, your craft? One of the participants today said that he was in the fireproofing business. That was his craft. What's your craft? What's your expertise? Is it painting? Is it HVAC? Is it electrical? Is it roofing? What is it? But whatever it is, that's one business. And it is a big business all by itself. And are you an expert in that business? Are you an expert in that craft? Are you known for that craft? When people ask, what business are you in? Are you known as an expert in that? The second business is the business of the operations of your expertise. And so, like I shared today in my session here in Houston, Texas, at NRG building, think about the operations of your craft. What does that look like? If you're a painter or you're CPA or you're a lawyer, it's not always the same. Certain things are the same, the operations of that craft, such as your business development, your HR, yes, your sales, your expenses. Certain operational business items are the same, but then again, depending upon your particular craft, there are nuances. All right. Now, the third business I like to say and suggest and encourage you to think about that you're in is the business of the relationships in your craft. The business of the relationships. You have internal relationships, but you also have external relationships. And I like to ask this question, depending upon who you are and where you are, what business that you're in, what's the last business book that you read? And somebody from the audience said today, oh, sales. No, relationships. The relationships that are internal of your operations, but also the relationships that are external of your operations. But then I went on to go back to her question and her comment about the sales. And I shared, one of my favorite sales authors, talking about books that you read. You see, one of my favorite authors shared that you and I would be the same today as we are in 5 years, except for two things: the books we read and the people we meet. Charlie Tremendous Jones said this in his awesome book, Life is Tremendous. And so when you think about the business that you're in, it's a business of the books you read and the people you meet in relationships to what your craft is, your expertise. And so as we talk about that, we went on to talk about the fourth business that you're in. And I'll wrap up with this as a part of my 6-7 business. We'll talk about all of the others later. And so the next one is the business of the industry of your craft. Are you in the water industry? You in the healthcare industry? You in the facilities industry? What industry are you in? Choose one. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose one. Niche to be richer. Drill down into that niche of your industry in your craft. So I'll come back to the audience today. There was a group in the audience today that were plumbers, and they're here and they decided to come in my session, packed session. Yes, almost standing room, but it was a wonderful session. But again, as plumbers, what industry do they provide the plumbing service in? Was it healthcare? They never thought about it. Was it facilities? They never thought about it. Was it water or water utilities? They never thought about it. But when they left that session today as a part of Ann's Wonderful Words of Wisdom, every single person had great clarity. And I'm speaking on behalf of the National Association of Black Women in Construction. I have my banner here in the background. But as we wrap up the session today, again, Ann's Wonderful Words of Wisdom, every single person, I mean 100% of the attendees got greater clarity in their highest producing areas of their business. And they were very clear about who they were and who they served and the industry that they were going to think about going into, niching to be reached doing one thing. And I'm going to wrap up with this. I want to thank you for participating with Ann's Wonderful Words of Wisdom, but I also want to encourage you, if you are interested in getting greater clarity, you can text the word "and" at the number 59925. Text the word "and" at 59925, and I will send you some information that will help you drill down into your niche to be just a little bit richer in the area of your craft. All right. Again, my name is Ann McNeil, and I am here in Houston at NRG, presenting to small and large businesses alike in the construction industry. And if you're looking for a keynote speaker or workshop speaker, think of Ann McNeil, the Master Wealth Builder. Master Wealth Builder, helping your clients and your audience have a better quality of life in their business. All right, until next time, remember to continue to think and grow richer, but also niche to be richer. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Until then, have a great day. Thank you.